Well, we just recorded a whole episode, Hi, I'm Shane with Lawn and Light, about pushing through walls and moving through hard moments. And somebody called me when I'm recording on my phone today, and it cut out at a minute. So here we go. We're at a customer's house. We are installing, and we're going to talk about pushing through walls. I told you guys that I would do 54 episodes at the beginning of the year. We're at episode 41, 42, somewhere in there. And I hit a wall. I hit a wall where we were super busy. We were working late. I'm having to help because one of our guys is sick and try to keep up with all the other stuff that I do as well. Try to keep up with this. And I just hit a wall where I was just didn't have the motivation to continue to put some more podcasts out. And I didn't prioritize the time. I won't say I didn't have the time. Yesterday I was going to record to try to get the train rolling again. It's like once that train stops, it's hard to get the wheels rolling again. It's a big, heavy thing that once it gets going, it's great. And if it stops, hard to get going again. Go down to my shop to record in my office. My heater doesn't work, so I'm like, forget this. I ended up taking a 3-hour nap, which actually was great because I allowed myself to do that. I struggle the most when I take breaks that I haven't prepared for. When I have a lazy couple hours or a lazy half day or a lazy day that I just take because I'm just feeling lazy that day, versus when I decide, okay, I'm going to take a break and rest, and with the intent of really getting back at it after the break or after the day or whatever. Does that make sense? It's like when you give yourself a pass to relax for a little bit. The relaxation is actually relaxation. If you don't give yourself a pass, then you're just anxious that you're not doing whatever's on your list that you thought you needed to do that day. And that's what happened yesterday. But I've had plenty of other times where they don't. Now, why I'm telling you this is pushing through walls is like at the beginning of the season, we've talked about in these podcasts, if you're going to hit walls. I hit walls. You're going to have moments of elation. You're going to have moments that are down. You're going to have both of those moments. And how do you push through them? And then you're going to have a lot of moments in the middle, and how to, try to keep your mind and heart operating somewhat consistently so that you don't have so many ups and downs. It's like our walk with Jesus, our Christian relationship, that we want to have that consistency in reading our Bible and prayer and, listening to Christian music or whatever keeps you connected to the Lord, so that there's not these giant up and down moments where you possibly lose your witness and you overreact or whatever. So that's it. How do you process through your walls? And what do you, when you have your moments, everybody struggles with something different, right? So I struggle with the thought and the feeling of not doing enough, of like having these set expectations for myself. It's totally self-imposed, where I feel like I'm not doing enough to push forward, to continue to grow things. That includes business. That includes my relationship with my wife. It includes my relationship with my kids and family. It includes my relationship with Jesus Christ. Like, I feel that. And there's some level of anxiety in that that's good. Okay? All anxiety is not bad, right? Some anxiety pushes you to be a better person. Some anxiety is actually called conviction. So we have to be able to discern that. But there's things that I struggle with, and there's things that you struggle with. And understanding the things that you struggle with and how you start to slip into those times in your life, it's very important for you to have some recognition to be able to push through that wall. And when I say push through that wall, I mean process. It's not literally a wall's in front of you. You're going to beat it down till your hands are bloody and you're banging your head on it until it finally cracks. It's literally processing things before you get to that wall. So that maybe you could say, oh, that wall's only this wide, and I can just, if I process it back here, I can actually see around it. But I can just take a step to the right and walk around it when I get to, instead of like head down and you run up and you look at it and your face is up against the wall and you can't see anything around it, but there's actually a path around it. So recognize your triggers, start to, if you can, dive into that and see when those moments happen. Because sometimes those moments lead you to a terrible place in your life where you don't want to go. Like sitting here right now today, if you hit that moment in your life, those big walls, it causes you to make some unhealthy choices that hurt you and hurt other people around you. What's important for us to try to process that on the front end. Prayer is a big deal. It'll calm your soul, takes your mind off of things that you're going through. Serving others is another big one. Takes your mind off of you. When you see joy in somebody else's eyes and their heart, that you put up Christmas lights for free at their place, totally takes the focus off of you. That's it for today. It's like moving through walls, processing things, trying to stay healthy, trying to keep going, and trying to not get overwhelmed all at the same time. It's tough, but it's doable. It is doable. Hey, love God, love others. Let your light reflect that. We'll catch you on the next one.